Alrighty. So, it being gaming week and all, um, it kind of wouldn't make sense to not do a video with me playing a game, right? So, here we are. It's our nice, fun day where we get to put in a piece of media and see it, do it. So this one's probably going to be a longer one, mostly because, hey, it's gameplay. And so we're going to do Slay the Spire, which, if you don't know, is this kind of roguelike card deck building thing. It's pretty fun. I've played it a bit. As you can see, I'm not the absolute greatest at this game. Max level is 20, and I'm only at 18 on this guy, 15, 19. This one's new, so that's why it's only at 3. So I've only played her like 4 times. So that's level 0, 1, 2, and I did something like really dumb and silly one time, so that one didn't pan out. I think for this guy, we're just gonna do the Ironclad, which is, he just beats on stuff, which is fun. I also really like how you can gain lots of armor and stuff. It's fun. So, all right, this guy, you can tell by the background and the setting that this is set in America because you first start by talking to a land whale. No, but yeah, this is a cool game, and yeah, let's start out with this. Let's see. Rare cards are good. Oh, this is fun. Okay, now this is a good decision because this guy is really fun, and this guy is really fun. I think I'm gonna do this guy, and hey, I might die, but it'll be fun. So pretty much, I'm starting out with some cards. That's what I got. And what this guy does is just removes cards, and it makes some very interesting decisions later on. I'm probably gonna be pretty strong. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna die, and it'll be fun. So let's do it. And so here's the thing. What I'm going to try to do, and I don't know how well this will work, is I'm going to try to, philosophize about what I'm doing as I'm doing it, even though, it's a game and I'm just playing a game. But at the same time, like we've been saying, games are based on reality. They're based on, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is an interesting decision because I can exhaust my hand, which is 4 cards, and I'll do 28 damage, and that's just not enough. So I'm just... Oh, shoot. I forgot that I was frail. Shoot. Probably should have just taken the hit then. Anyway. I heal for 6 at the start of each combat anyway. Alright, so the thing about this game is that there's several things that I really like about this. Just first off, before we get into even what's really going on and what's happening, one thing I really like is just that this game is all about choices. It's all about making things happen. And what's really cool is if you get in a tough spot, you can even save and quit. And even if it's during a combat, you'll restart the combat. Some people call that cheating. Some people call that strategy. And so yeah, it's a fun game. One of the best features is it doesn't really require any internet to use, so it runs really fast and really seamless. It's which I always appreciate. I think that a lot of people are too dependent on the internet nowadays, and that's not necessarily where you want to be, because that's when you're dependent on the internet. What if the internet goes down? You don't have control over the internet, and because you don't have control over the internet, you're at its mercy, right? And when you're at its mercy, that lack of control is frustrating, right? We talked about things being boring versus things being tedious, and pretty much with this guy, you don't have to rely on people nearly as much, which is good because it takes the pressure off of them, right? Because, as much as Comcast is this big giant monopoly taking everything from everyone, at the same time, they're people, And as people, they should be respected as well, even if, they're not necessarily treating you with respect. And so it's just an important thing to think about. That instead of yelling at them, stop giving them the power to make you upset. I think this is going to be good. The really fun thing about this guy is because I have this card, which removes cards from my deck during combat, it's like I increase the amount of choice in the way I play the game by literally removing choices. By removing cards in my deck. Oh, this is good. Once I deal damage to him, he wakes up, so that's perfect amount of damage to put the debuff on him, but not have him wake up yet. Now, ideal hand would be this guy drawing into this guy, so I can just obliterate him. So hopefully that's enough, right? Don't think it is. I think I'll need to deal some more damage, so hopefully... Yeah, I think my hand, this is the hand that I'm going to have for the rest of the combat, and I think that's pretty good. Alrighty, so for example here, I can draw 3 cards, and so I always have this hand every round, because if I draw this card, it draws me the other card. So I have this hand for the rest of the round. I'm going to need to do a lot of damage, and I can only block 13 max, so I think taking a few here is okay. And that's the thing is, another fun thing about this game is that health is a resource not just every combat, but between combats as well. And so, because of that, you have to make some hard choices. Whether you're going to take damage now or damage later. Whether you're going to, do something that's risky now that might pay off in the future, or whatever. It really makes you think and plan ahead, and because of that, he deals 2. I think I'm good. Cool. Alrighty, so this is a fun one. That's gonna be useful early on. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I want any of these. And that's another thing. Is what I did just here, right? This is exactly what life is about, right? That you get choices in life, and sometimes choosing nothing is the right move. That sometimes complicating your life and making things more difficult is not the way to go. And so I'm pretty cocky. I'm pretty. This is why I lose so much. By the way, this is like a really bad move. But I'm gonna go the most dangerous path possible. After this guy, it'll give me a good idea whether I should go this way or this way. So, yeah, let's risk it. Let's get this guy going so I can really hit him hard, and then let's risk it. Let's die, yeah? No time like the present. Oh, this is perfect. I think I'm gonna one-shot this guy. Well, two turns. But yeah, this is why this card is really fun. Just obliterated him. But that's the thing. I took a risk, and I get rewarded. And if I didn't take that risk, I wouldn't get rewarded. And if I took that risk, but I really couldn't handle it, I probably would have died. I like drawing here. I don't think the extra damage on this guy is that important. I'm going to draw. I get to heal after this guy, so I think I'm good. Oh, perfect. This is more healing. And that's another thing is, you know, to draw analogies between this and life in general. It's that your life and your energy are resources, and you can spend them as is appropriate. And that sounds a bit callous, a bit cruel, but at the same time, it's something to realize about yourself, about life, that you only have a finite amount of energy in the day. You can only care about so many things. And so it's all right to not care about everything. You know? I think I'm going to take a middle path here. And so the way to get things done, the way to make changes in the world, is not necessarily to do something each and every day on one specific thing, but rather to build up and invest over time, where you say, okay, I'm okay with taking that damage because that activates this guy, and now I heal. It's that understanding your options of saying, well, maybe I work hard today so I don't have to work hard tomorrow. Maybe I slack off today, even though I, maybe I slack off today because maybe I'm tired from the work I did yesterday. Maybe I need a break. maybe resting is going to let me be more effective tomorrow than I am right now. And it's important to understand that and to balance that. Because if you never do anything, then nothing gets done. But if you are always working, then you never get to live. Oh, now this is interesting. Now all of a sudden I'm incentivized to be damaged, because then I'm stronger. I'm going to be scaling strength. I want scaling strength stuff. Oh, these guys are fun. These guys, they go, caw, caw. Yeah, he didn't get to do that because he died. Oh, that's a scaling strength thing. It's kind of bad, but it's kind of good. Let's think about this. Ideal turn. I play that. I play that. I play that. I don't think it's good enough. And so the thing here about planning for the future is that with games, you can absolutely plan for the future, and if it doesn't work out for you, just do it different next time, right? That if things don't go your way, hit reset and try again. And it's very easy to feel like life in general is not that way. But that's not really true. Life is kind of that way. That if you mess up today, 1 second. If I take 12 damage, then I heal 12. It doesn't matter. I'll just kill him now. But if you mess up today, you learn and improve for the future. Where's the boss? That guy. Yeah, I don't need this. That's good. That's perfect. Oh my goodness. I take damage. I get stronger. I heal. And then I'm incentivized to take damage now. To deal myself damage. So what was I saying? Yes, you get to try again in life as well. That as you try things out, you really do get to try again. You do get to do things different next time. Even though it doesn't always feel that way. Even though there feels like there's this consequence and this prevention of you growing and learning and building and being better than yesterday, that's not true. That life will kick you down, but you can always get back up again. And that is important to understand, to see. I think I'm going to let him hit me because I'll get stronger and I'll heal anyway. So. And so don't be afraid of trying and failing because that's exactly what you should be doing. I think this is worth it. I still got stuff to kill him. I don't like those cards, so I'll take them. And so that's the thing to remember is that you never learn how far you can go and all the stuff that you can accomplish and all the stuff you can do until you try. And that's really what I'm trying to get at here, is that as you go ahead through life and you learn and grow and try new things, it's important to realize that what's really going to make you happy, what the point of life really is to constantly improve yourself, not for improvement's sake, but so that way you can impact the world in a positive way. Because that's what we're all about. This is the whole thing about creation, us being made in God's image, us growing and improving each and every day. And that's who we are. That's who we were made to be. And so work is just vital for people. I'm just going to kill one of them. Yeah. Probably should have used one thing to damage that guy if I didn't need the card. But that's what life's about, is trying your best to make the world a better place, not because of not because we have an obligation to, but more so because it's good for us. Oh, this is an amazing kind of build, but you need a different card to make it work. How many strikes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Yeah. No, I don't want that. I also like how they make choices like this kind of fun and interesting, where there's the one choice where you can offer gold and you can rob, and the result of robbing is that you're shamed. I forget which relic he gives me, but I have a fair amount of gold. Oh yeah, this is a new one. That's pretty good. And that's this is why I like this game so much, because it is very much an allegory for life. Shoot, anti-synergy. I can't draw any more cards because I played that other thing. But the The thing is, there's a lot of things, to do. Shoot. Yeah, there we go. I'm not very doing a very good job of this, of thinking and talking and doing all of this at the same time. Alrighty, you see, here's the thing. With a game like this, I can't trick you guys with editing magic or anything like that, because there's a timer right here. So yeah, my wife called and was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, stuff." And that's pretty much what happened. So yeah, now what else are we gonna talk about here with this guy? So yeah, we were talking about failure, improving yourself, that kind of stuff. I don't think I have that many cards that damage me, but anyway, the so I think I could kill this guy if I do that first. I lose like all my cards. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 5. So the failure towards heading towards success, right? Here is something that has always helped me handle the idea of failure, right? Of trying something and having it not work out. As a Christian, the ideal person is Jesus, right? That we always look to Jesus and say, hey, he's the example for us and what we should do, and everything we should think first, hey, what would Jesus do, right? That's the way to go at it. And what's easy to forget is that, yes, even though Jesus was perfect, he still failed. Like, perfection does not mean failure goes away, because perfection's about what you do, and you don't have control over the world. You only have control over you. And that's an easy thing to forget, because, we want to be in control. We want to have our say. We want to have our impact. And it's scary to not be in control. But at the same time, even with Jesus, even the perfect person, well, him being perfect didn't prevent him being betrayed. Like, being perfect, if it gets you anything, it's gonna get you love, right? And it does. It did get him that. But at the same time, um, at the same time, Jesus wasn't. It's not that he wasn't able to, but you can't just control people like that. It's not good for them. And if he were to constantly succeed and only have successes, that would be, in a weird way, imperfection. Because it is by our failures that we become perfected. It's this imagery of being purified through fire. I guess I did that in the wrong order. I probably should have just used a potion too. You know, here's the thing. I could totally just reset the fight and try again. But I think I'm good. I think we're in a good place still. And I think it's worth taking the hit. Even though I don't draw anything. But yeah, that's the thing, is this whole character is about imperfection, right? What he does is he throws away his own cards, he hurts himself, hits himself, beats himself up, and yet it is through that exact thing that makes him succeed, that makes him grow, that makes him more than he was before. That's his power, is to throw away all the things that he has and be okay with that. I think I want to upgrade, so I'm gonna go here. I get a shop at the end even. Awesome. Right, I can't... Whoopsie. I don't think I need to heal, so... But yeah, that's okay. Making mistakes is okay. This is perfect. See? I made a mistake here, but then I made good out of it. I missed this shop, but I got this question mark, and it turns out this question mark gave me one of the best things that I could possibly get. It gives me strength, it hurts me, all the kinds of things I want. Probably should have taken the other one on that one. But that's the thing, is making it mistakes is absolutely okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this synergy. Boom. And that's what it means to be human. That even though, you know, things are hard, gonna get rid of one. Probably should have played the good one so I didn't burn that. But you learn from your mistakes and you improve. And it's by those improvements that we get closer to God, that we become more perfected. And so failure is not the same as a mistake. Failure doesn't mean that you did something, bad. It's that you didn't know enough information. That's interesting. I think that's worthwhile. Between this guy and this guy, even these guys. Yeah. Alrighty. And that's what this game is about making failures and having messes and being sloppy, but each time, step by step, you climb up. You climb up the spire. You go floor by floor. That's what this is about. Floor by floor. Oh, perfect. Yeah, it was more important to get the strength. Now at this point, I think what I want to remove is probably a strike, because I have enough defense type stuff. And I think I just want to draw a bunch. I'm going to need to do a lot of damage here. Unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8. It's pretty close. I can take 14. And that's the idea of this game in general. Is you make slight improvements, you learn and grow over time. I think I have enough damage. I'm good. And then from there, as you grow, as you improve, you're able to as you grow and as you improve, you're able to do more than you were before. And you'll make mistakes and you'll do things that'll end up hurting you in the long run. But that's okay. Because the reason God gives you so many chances, so much forgiveness, it's because making mistakes is human, right? Of course you're going to make mistakes. But at the same time, you don't let those mistakes stop you from trying to improve. You don't let those mistakes halt your progress. I'm dead. If I end my turn now, I'm dead. Talk about mistakes, yeah? It's a good thing we get second chances, right? And that's the fun thing about games, is they're all about second chances. They're all about learning, growing, and improving. Alrighty. So I think this was good. This felt good. I think I'm gonna have to gain strength each turn. Because there's this break for... Oh, caca. I can do it now. There's this break point with this guy that I think is important. And so, making mistakes is human. Making mistakes is all right. I think I'm good now. It was taking out that guy that was what was needed. Besides that, I'm pretty fine. I'm going to heal a ton. I'm not worried about that. And more healing. Perfect. I think we're good. This boss is one you want to take slow, because he's got like an enrage when you get down to it. All right, so what were we talking about? Making mistakes, not being perfect. It's important to make mistakes and learn from them, to I think all my damage is in this one hand. I don't think I can afford to burn it all away. I can afford this. It's not worth it. Probably should have grabbed some of that. Here we go. This is the turn. Yeah, now he's gonna do his buff. I think I want that out of my deck. So now he's gonna get mad, and all of his debuffs go away, and now he's gonna just completely obliterate me. I think I can draw most of my deck though. Is this enough? No. So I'm in trouble at this point. I think I actually think I'd rather have a cheaper one. Alright. So, making mistakes, improving over time. That's what it's got to be about. That's how you get over obstacles, and that's how you improve yourself over time. That's how you make things happen. And the thing is, with distributism, for example, I think this is fine. With distributism, for example, the concept is that by improving yourself and making life easier for yourself, you thereby make life easier for everyone else, because then they don't have to carry your weight, right? And so that's important. I need one campfire, I think. No, I don't. Right, I need one chest. And so that's why I wanted to play this game as the fun little thing. And I know that the unfortunate side effect is I'm pretty rambly when I'm focusing on something. And so hopefully you're not too annoyed by that. They changed this. That's so much better. Wow. Right, I want to play this after so I can heal. Alrighty, so I think I can just keep going. Here's the issue with these guys, though. They got each other's back, right? When if it's still alive, then it comes back to life. So they're working as a team here. They're gonna beat on me pretty hard, but I think that's okay. We got like gobs and gobs of healing. I probably could have just killed another one of them, but I don't think I'm too worried about my health. I think power's more important than this guy. This guy's really cool because it gives you random ones. I don't want that. And so what else should we talk about? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Distributism. That's right. So I give this guy, and it heals me if I give him something good, but I don't think I want to give him something good. I think I want to give him something bad. So with distributism, the idea is that you're self-sufficient in that way, that you and that allows you to improve yourself and once you've improved yourself, then you're as you improve yourself, your life gets better. You're more self-sufficient. You're not reliant on other people, and that means that if you're not reliant on other people, then they don't have to worry about you. And if they don't have to worry about you, well then you are all set. They're all set. Everyone can feel good about that. I think that's what we want to leave it on. It's not worth risking another attack because he can do some pretty nasty stuff. So, you build yourself up, you improve yourself, you grow, and then you're less reliant on other people. They're gonna thank you for that one. And yeah. I think we're good to go here. Got a campfire and a thing, so yeah. So what was I talking about? Distributism and building yourself up. And why that is important. 7. We're just good. Not quite. That's probably fine. Oh, that's so unfortunate. There we go. And so that's what games are about. They help you practice, improve, make mistakes on a small scale so that way they don't hurt as much, right? And when you do that, then you can learn and grow. And that way, even though you're never going to be perfect, you'll get a heck of a lot closer. And that's the best you can do. Because the world isn't an easy place. It's not easy to go through the world and not make mistakes and do everything right, do everything perfect. That's not really going to happen. I think that's worth. I don't care about my health too much, do I? I'm going to take it anyway. Ooh. I have to take the key. I shouldn't have taken this one. This one was completely useless, and I should have skipped it. This one's really important. Perfect. I think I'm good to remove that. I'll leave it. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's much more to say. I think that this game just goes for a bit too long. Well, let's see. Let's think about this. So the real goal, the real thing we're trying to optimize for, is for making the world a better place. And that's not something that's easy to do, right? But at the same time, it is something that's possible. It's something that we can do in our own little way, bit by bit. And that's important. The important thing is to try. To try over and over, again and again, trying to get that incremental improvement, right? Oh, wow. I hit like a truck now. And it's that incremental accumulated improvements that that make things better over time. And this is a game that really exemplifies that. That, okay, this card, I draw cards and I have energy, cool. But because I have, you know, the rupture, it also gives me strength. And so I'm getting to see more cards in my deck and gaining strength and, you know, having more energy to play it. This synergizes with like everything. And because of that, I can start doing some ridiculous stuff. And that's pretty cool. I want to deal myself like just slightly more damage, because if I take one more damage, then I'm actually saving life. Weirdly enough. Doesn't look like it's in the cards. Ha. That's an interesting card. I think I'll skip it though. It gets to a point where you're so strong that you're like, I don't really need anything else. There's a shop after this boss, so I'll skip this shop. Okay, so so 20, 30 times 9. I think we're good, right? Alrighty. And so you climb the tower, the spire, as it were, and you grow and improve, and you have some hardships, you make some mistakes, but that ends up being okay because, you know, you improve over time. I think this is better. I don't think that's worth it. And so at this point, I'm strong enough that I probably can't really get stronger. Ooh, yikes. These guys are gonna be hard. I just took a ton of damage. It's my one weakness. I think it's good enough. Because that's the idea of roguelike games like this one, where, you know, you don't have all the answers. The answers aren't obvious. It mimics life a bit more closely in that way. Ooh. That might work. That might be worth. I can't upgrade it, though. But I have a ton. Like, this is 7. Yeah, I think that's worth. Alright, now hopefully I don't die, right? Yeah. Alrighty, let's start out drawing a whole bunch of stuff. Let's heal a little bit. Draw again. And we got a fat load of nothing. So now this guy, they have artifacts, so I gotta get rid of that. I want this guy to die first, because what he does is he buffs attack for them, and this guy buffs defense for them. And I think we just play this. I think that's okay. So not too bad. But this kind of game helps you grow because it practices those same skills of failure, improvement, learning, growth. It has that whole loop in it. I have 5 strength. I can't draw anymore. That's a ton of damage, I think. It's not actually that much. Wow. I don't want to do that though, because this is like all the damage I have. And so you're improving, you're growing, you're doing good stuff. And then what ends up happening over time is as you improve and as you grow, you're able to like I said, improve your own life, which takes the stuff off of other people's plate, and then eventually you're able to be net positive. You're able to I think that's worth, right? I need 4. And there. Done with that boss. And now get to the heart. And this is an interesting thing. Back when it was in early access or whatever, you weren't able to get these keys to actually fight the end boss. You just died there. and so it was kind of like this message of futility, where you say, well, I'm trying to do some good stuff. I'm learning, I'm growing, I got this amazing deck. And then all of a sudden, it's made irrelevant, right? Where it just abruptly ends, that's your score, and that's it. You're done. You never can win. You never can achieve anything. You're just gone. I think this is good. Maybe removing's the play, though. I go through my deck so fast, I think that's alright. And so the idea with that message is essentially you're going along, you're trying to do stuff, you're trying to make stuff happen, but then you fail, right? You're not able to win. I think I can kill this guy. Probably not. No, I can't. And so with that futility, with that pointlessness, right? It's not pointless, right? Even though you come through all this way, but because they didn't even implement this last, little bit, you don't even get to try, right? You just failure state right away. That's all right. That's still all right. Because you still have the chance to learn and grow and develop on the way. And so a lot of people have this idea in their heads that life needs to look a certain way. You need to do certain things and act a certain way. Otherwise, life is pointless. But that's not true. Oh my goodness. What a hand. Just enough. That the point of life is not to reach the end goal. It's not to come up with this massive success, amazing thing. Because in actuality, for Christians at least, the point, the goal, is not even something you see this side of the grave. It's not something you ever could accomplish. And so, I need to draw more. And so, there's nothing wrong with not being able to achieve everything you want, because, in a way, of course that's going to happen. Of course you're not going to reach all the way to the end, right? Because you'd have to die for that to happen, right? You'd have to go all the way to the end. Because the goal for Christianity isn't like some people think, to go to heaven and have an awesome time and have fun, right? That's not the point. The point is to be a child of God. And what do children do? Well, they fail, and they make mistakes, and then they learn. And through learning, they grow, they mature. Ooh, yikes, I think I'm in trouble. I think I might be dead here. Let's try again. And that's the thing. It's all right to try again. The idea of God forgiving you and giving you new tries every single day, every morning, right? Well, the reason that's so important is precisely because we make mistakes. If we didn't make mistakes, we wouldn't need forgiveness, would we? And so, those second chances are important. They're exactly what we need to learn and grow and be more than we were yesterday, and we need to keep growing and keep improving ourselves and becoming more perfect in order to reach, like, God. Oh, this is really good. We can draw a whole bunch of cards. Might as well just use that now. There's no point saving it. And so, if we're children of God, then what do kids grow up to be? Well, they grow up to be like their parents. And so if our parent is, God, well, that's who we're going to grow up to be like. Still not enough, huh? Still not enough. One more time. And you see, this is the thing, is we can't just burst him down because he's invincible. So, that's unfortunate. So that's all we need to do this turn. Do that. I think maybe throwing away too much life at the beginning is the issue. So we need to be able to soak up that hit. Okay, so we get this guy. We get this guy. Do that. Do that. And then we're good. Now we just have to see if we can take this hit. 58. So we only need 10. That's not enough. Oh my goodness. So we just needed 14. We didn't get that. That's a tough puzzle. How can we get around this? Because there's not enough life. Let's try one more time, and let's get that power on the first round. Wow. See, before I said that wasn't worth. Now I think that's worth. So we still need to... No, we don't need to take damage to draw. We can just draw this way. Because we don't want to take damage. And let's... So now we're at 50. We only have to take... We only have to be able to take 9 more, right? So we get 9 more block and then we're good. And so I think just do that. Oh, and we want to get this rolling. Alrighty, I think we can get past that point at least. Oh my goodness. Did I play one too many cards? No, I needed to play the... that to gain 3 block, and then I need to play the other thing to gain 3 more block. Huh. I think I'm just dead. I don't think there's a way I can beat this. I think I'm just a little short. Oh, wait. I needed to exhaust a card to get 3 block, and so I took 1 damage from playing the card. And so, if I do this, then I play this, don't take any more damage this turn. Wait, let's think about this. This gains me 2 life. No, I can't play that, because then the turn after I'll just die. Alrighty. And then let's get this rolling. So yeah. You see, this is why I don't have it all the way to 20. I'm just not that good. So I have enough for this. Just toss it out. Call it good. Alrighty. Let's see. Is it enough? No. I even got the burn. That's it. Not quite the top. But you see, here's the thing. Even though I failed, right? You saw that pop up. Level 19 is unlocked because all I needed to do was beat that 3rd boss. I don't need to beat the heart to win. And so that's the thing. Is it was very hard. It took a long time. And I didn't finish it. I didn't win. But I still moved on. I still moved forward. And that's what life is all about. It's not playing the game perfectly. It's not being the best player. It's not learning the most lessons. It's doing the best that you can do. Improving every way that you know how and you can. And then eventually you're going to have all those lessons. You're going to learn all those stuff. And it won't matter compared to other people, compared to whatever everyone else is doing. What will really matter is that, you know, you're a child of God. And as such, we're going through this game called life, improving and growing each and every day. And that's what we need. We need to grow so that way we can grow up into something a little bit closer to what God is right now. And that's the point. That's why you have to grow as an individual. That's why you have to help others to do the same. And so it's not It's not great. Life is going to be messy. But it is amazing. It's going to be an amazing journey. And so, hopefully this was entertaining to you, even though I was a bit rambly and even quiet at times. But, hey, no one's perfect, right? And so, yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.